Hey guys! Okay, so this video will be about 5 apps that have changed my life for the better. And those apps are regarding to clothes, food, organization, tasks, and money. Okay, so I guess we'll just dive headfirst into the first app, which is TickTick, which is a task app. So what I really like about TickTick is the possibility to see the tasks deadlines day by day. So you have the today and tomorrow and 7-day overview so that you can see what tasks you have ongoing and see which ones are upcoming. Something that is also really good is that you can prioritize tasks between high priority, medium priority, and low priority. And that way you can actually see which ones are really important and which ones are not, so that it helps you prioritize between your tasks. You can tag all your tasks and then you can make smart lists based on that. So for example, if you have an errands to make list, you can tag things with, for example, the pharmacy or IKEA or food store or whatever, so that you can grab all the things at the same time and know exactly at what stores you can get them from. I think it's absolutely amazing all the things that you can do within this app. I usually have smaller things to do around the house task list, which is my main task list, where I write things like water the plants and taking out the trash and stuff like that. And then I usually put the deadline on them so that I can see which day I have to do things. And another great function, of course, is that if you don't do the tasks today, they will be automatically moved to tomorrow, so that you can see all the things that you didn't do today and then they're overdue. And also, if you want to, you can put reminders on the tasks so you never forget to do them, so you can both have a deadline and a reminder so that you get a push notification for when you're supposed to do them. You can hear by my tone, I guess, that I'm really passionate about this app because it's just made my life so much easier. I had the years, I don't know, until I found TickTick, and my personal life was just chaotic because I didn't know what to do. I tried writing on paper, I've tried Microsoft To Do, I didn't like it. I've tried a lot of different apps, but none of them really seemed to work for me. So yeah, I'm so happy that I found TickTick. This next app really changed my life in regards to how I see my money and how I keep track of my money and all of that kind of nice stuff. So this is an app called Slantar. It's a Swedish app for Swedish users, but I would assume that there's probably a similar app in pretty much every country because it's so good. I would advise you regarding to these kinds of apps to do your own research. Make sure that they follow all laws and regulations and things that they need to keep up with in order to be safe and secure for all of your money. So basically the homepage is an overview of your total income and your total spent money this month, and you can also see historically all of the months before this. The real magic thing about this app that has really changed the way for how I work with my money is that the app imports all of my transactions from my banks and put them in this general statement. And for the most of the time, it also categorizes it, so you don't really have to do that much manual stuff with it. So you do some initial categorizations, but then it all works like magic. This next page is something that I also really use a lot, and that's the total balance of all of your accounts. I'm a person that for some reason have a lot of different banks. I think I use, 5 different banks at the same time. So this is a great way to actually get an overview of everything that is happening in all of my bank accounts at once. And of course, you can go into each of these accounts and see all of the transactions too, and categorize them right if you want to, and everything like that. Another feature that I like really much is that you can see all of your bills and subscriptions in one place. So I can see everything that goes automatically because I add it in as a recurring cost. And then I can see, because it tracks when they are supposed to be paid. So if I have something that comes quarterly, then they are going to give me kind of a reminder that this is going to be paid this month. So I have a full overview for what bills I actually need to pay. And they have this little counter for how much of the bills you've paid this month and how much you have left. So this is an awesome way to keep track of all your subscriptions and all your money that's going out monthly. And I believe it's really helped me save quite some money, and at least it makes you keep track of all the things that you have. The next app that is so great. Oh, all of these are so good. I'm so excited about this. It's Notion. And Notion is just the greatest app ever, I think. It's just the place where I keep everything in my life. It's mainly desktop based, but it works really good on phone too. So you can actually use it on both, though I would recommend setting everything up on the desktop first. So it's basically a program that allows you to write stuff and add tables and Kanban boards and all of these types of different blocks so that you can do anything you want within this blank piece of paper like website thing. I have a lot of things connected to my work there, so I can have all of my work tasks there, all of my goal setting, all of my reflections. I do a little bit of journaling, sometimes, not that often. I'm tracking some of my savings there. I have actually put up my own personal knowledge database because there are a lot of things related to YouTube and related to my work that I need to store in one place. For example, I work a lot with organizational development at work, so I have like a separate database connected to that on Notion. I have a page with all of my hobbies. Like I have a list of all of the movies and TV shows that I want to watch, and I can see what ongoing series I have, what movies that I want to watch that are coming out on cinema soon. I have a list of all of the books I want to read. Everything in my life that I need to categorize and store information about is basically there. Something that I also think is really great is that they have a way to actually import images and websites and articles and all stuff like that into one place, so I can actually access everything from there. Because how many times have you found an article that you're like, I really should be reading this when I'm going to do that, and you read it or you don't read it and you just mentally save it and then it's gone. And this is a great way to get it directly into the app and you have it all in one place. So yeah, my entire life is in Notion. It's my digital brain. And the next app that has changed my life regarding food is this app called Paprika. I've talked about this app before on my channel, but the thing that is so great with this app is that you can take any recipes that you want to and you can download them from the web directly into the app. You generally don't have to type in the recipe, but you can pretty much import the whole thing and then maybe do some final touches on it. But you can have a list of all of your different recipes. And of course, when you click on a recipe, you get to see the ingredients for the recipe and then also the directions for how you're supposed to do the recipe. And I guess the best thing about this is that you can plan all of your meals and put it into the calendar for the week. So first of all, the good thing is that if you store like all of your regular recipes in there, you know all the things that you usually cook, and then you can just pick and choose from the list and just add them to the days, and then you have it all set instead of like mentally browsing and be like, oh, I wonder what we should cook today. And the other great thing that you could do is to put all the recipes in the shopping list. So if you add it to the shopping list, you can see all of the ingredients pop up, and then you can just unclick the things that you already have at home, and then you have it all prepared for your shopping list. This app has really changed the way I do my food. However, at the moment, I'm just being really lazy and I'm ordering a lot of food. And the last app that has changed my life in regards to clothing and shopping is the Smart Closet app in combination with Pinterest. If you have any interests in clothes or fashion, or if you want to like explore a new style or evolve your style or just get dressed better in general, I think this is a great way. So what I would do from the beginning is just going to Pinterest, search for outfit of the day or different outfits and whatever you like, blazer outfits or skirt outfits, and then pin the things that you really like. And when you do this over time, you will see some trends and pieces that keep coming back. Then when I combine it with the Smart Closet app, that's when things become magical. Because what I have done is that I've added most of these outfits into the closet app. And what you do is that you basically Google pieces for every outfit and then you put it together in the closet app. And then when you've done this for a while, your app can look something like this. And as you can see, I'm a real nerd about this. You don't have to do this so much in depth, but I really love this. I can spend hours and hours with this, so what you then can see is that you can see which colors you use most. You can see which item that gets used the most in these outfits that you've set up. And then you can also categorize it by season and by occasion. You can also see what you have available and what you don't have available. So now you have an awesome shopping list. That way you can really build up your wardrobe based on the basics and make your wardrobe based on pieces that you know works in a lot of different outfits. If you want to know more about my task setup in Notion, I would recommend you to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in subscribing, you can find the link down below. Have a great week and I'll see you in the next video.